Hey, what's going on, everybody? Good evening. This is Jazz Santana from the Six Rings Kane Show,
Paul Austria here.
and
All
we
right.
just wanted to get with you real quick. This is just a short video. We're gonna break down the commitment, the Cody Brown commitment recently, as he decided to pull the trigger after being released from his letter of intent for the University of Tennessee, and of course, talk a little bit about the running back room, what this does for the running back room. I'm pretty excited about it, so definitely want to just jump right into it. First of all, Cody Brown, four-star running back out of Georgia, who happens to be very familiar with Jake Garcia and a couple of the other guys. I believe Thomas Davis as well, over there at in the state of Georgia. So I know those guys are really excited. But I think Kings fans all across the country are excited for this one. I mean, look at that running back room now, right? It's absolutely loaded. I know a few guys are kind of unproven, right? That Franklin, Cody Brown still haven't legitimately stepped on campus and done anything yet, but you see Cam Harris coming back, and then two studs in Jalen Knighton and Don Chaney, who I happen to think is the best running back on the team. Very reminiscent, very reminiscent, and I hate to throw this out there, but very reminiscent of the days where we had the Frank Gore, McGahee, Portis, Najee Davenport all in one backfield. So,
Yeah.
Paul, really quick, break down to me a little bit about Cody Brown and what you like about his game.
Well, Cody Brown, like you mentioned, he signed with Tennessee originally, and that was until they let go of Pruitt and all those guys. And he was having second thoughts. I think he was also considering Missouri and UCF on the side as well. But I mean, honestly, it's still a really good get. 10th best running back in the country in this past class. I think it was like 232 overall. And he's very like he was third in the state in the discus throw as well. Just to put that out there. Ran for 1,500 yards, 200 carries, 12 touchdowns, and I think even since his sophomore year, he's been a very productive and high volume running back for them. For his, I think for Parkview High School, and no, it's a big get. I mean, I think after the 2021 season, we're talking Miami's only left with three scholarship running backs. But now it kind of gives them a little bit of an insurance policy. Um, Now, if you look at the running back room, it's all blue chippers now. It's all four-star running backs. Running backs coach Eric Hickson is responsible for three of them. He's been like silently, getting great guys of his caliber. And I mean,
He's
it's
like our
now,
he's like our he's like our silent recruiting assassin over there, right,
yeah,
man?
we have
Unbelievable.
we have a few of those now. And I think now that it's like I said, it's a very good insurance policy now. I mean, I wouldn't expect him to maybe play until like maybe 2022. But we all know that Cam Harris is gone, and we also know that Robert Burns is Harris will be gone after this season. Burns will be gone. He's probably transferring. So I mean, I'm really excited about this, and it's a good way to kind of round out this past class, and we'll see what happens. With him and Tad Franklin are huge now.
Yep. Well, and here's what I like about it. As we kind of talk a little bit about how this running back room shapes up, I think you've got your thunder and lightning combination really in the whole backfield now, with Thad Franklin being a thumper, and so is Cody Brown. Big guys that are power backs that also have some speed to them as well. So it's again very reminiscent of Willis McGahee, who was a who I consider a power back, but also had some wheels. Right, he can kind of
Yeah.
get out in the open field and make a lot of guys miss. Najee Davenport was just your power back, just completely, and remember, if we don't forget, let's not forget that DJ Williams was actually in that backfield his freshman year also. So imagine that, right? DJ Williams actually played fullback a little bit and was balling out as a fullback slash, that H-back kind of style. So here's what I'm excited about. You're going to get Cam Harris, who's going to come back and start. He's going to be the starter, but legitimately, I think that Don Chaney is the best running back on this team. But you've got so many different weapons, and this is so exciting that you can actually say that the guy's that's not starting is probably our best running back. And then you've got Jalen Knighton, who got hurt at the end, but you saw his explosiveness as well, catching the ball out of the backfield as well. So I think it's going to be exciting to see a mix of all these guys. And if we're scoring a lot of points with the Rhett Lashley offense, expect to see guys like Thad Franklin and Cody Brown get a little bit of burn, because they can still,
Yeah.
things are going to get back to normal. They're going to be able to play at least 4 games and get a little run before they have to sit out or redshirt or whatever the case is.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see this whole entire running back room now, the development of it in spring football. Give me your last thoughts before we head on out, Paul.
I mean, one thing you mentioned is their size. I mean, both Franklin and our Brown are both 6 foot 210, 215-ish. And I think I saw someone tweet this earlier where they said, like, imagine, like, you have big thumpers like, like Brown and Franklin. Like, who's going to tackle them in the fourth quarter? If we have, like, if we're going to use all of our running backs, and we're going to kind of finish the game off with those guys, who's going to, our opposing defense is going to have enough energy to tackle these guys, and I think that I mean, I think I'm going to assume they're going to count them towards 2022 because I think 2021 class is already filled out, especially with counting Jared Williams forward towards 2021. And I think I haven't really looked deep into how the running back class in 2022 is, but I think this is more on the safe side. Like they've liked Brown. They even, I think Miami was no Brown was close to committing to Miami during his recruiting process, but that never really materialized. So Miami still gets the guy that they want. And it's just one less worry that they have going into this current cycle where, okay, running back crossed off, we're good with there. We just focus on all these other skill positions like quarterback, receiver, defense, everything. So
listen, wearing down the defense and breaking their will at the end of games, and that's what we needed. Two guys that are coming in this year that can do that. Excuse me, but also can break tackles and go the distance and make people miss. So we're really excited about that running back position. If you guys have any questions for us, please feel free to reach out to us on Twitter. Paul at Paul.
Handles are right here.
Right here. Pretty easy, right?
At
Paul Austria _ I am at Six Rings Canes, or you can find me at Jazz Santana. Also, you can also listen to us on the Six Rings Canes show every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. here on YouTube, and of course at 5 Reasons Sports. Make sure you follow us, click, subscribe, like, and just get involved with us, man. We got a lot of great things coming up now for football season, and of course, Canes baseball is tearing the cover off the ball tonight too. But we won't talk about that.
Spring football is this Saturday.
Spring football this Saturday.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on Thursday on the Six Rings Canes show. Thanks a lot.